So today I just wanted to talk about the food that I feed my animals and the reasons why I choose the food that I feed my animals. And please excuse this on my nose. This guy did that earlier this morning. Yeah, so I'm not getting too close to him today. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff that I see on social media, not just on this platform, that talks about if you use a certain type of food, you're a bad owner. And that's not a statement I agree with at all. And what I want to discuss today with you is the reasons why I pick the foods I do for my different animals. So my birds are on what I would call a seed and veg diet. They don't have pellets, but they do have those treat sticks, like there's one up there, and some of them will have like pellet-based products in it. Now, I'm not anti-pellets, but when I get an animal, there's two things that I consider when I look at what I'm going to feed them. And the first one is what they're currently on, and Kevin was just on seed. It was missions just to get him to try some millet seed at the beginning. And then I look at what they should naturally eat in the wild, and I see where I can get in between that spectrum, because that's what it is, it's a spectrum. And mine are on seed, and that's because in the wild they would naturally find seed to eat, but they come out to fly every day, so seed isn't an issue for them. They have mixed seed because they fly and they get plenty of exercise and entertainment and stimulation. Yes, you do, don't you? You're going to be nice now, not bite my nose. Love you. So mine are on seed. And I try and buy good quality seed, and I know if it's a better seed because the seeds will be different colours and slightly different shapes. And you know that that's going to be a better type of seed for your bird. And again, I'm not anti-pellets. But the thing I am anti is these big food corporations. And what you'll discover is that they will promote the positives of their products and they will promote the negatives of their competition. They don't promote the negatives of their products and they don't promote the positives of their competition. And I think that this drive to turn all birds onto a pellet diet, I don't think it's a wise move to rush into. I think we've seen that ourselves. When I was a child, dog biscuits wasn't really a big thing. It was something you just added a little bit to their meat. But now dogs are on it just biscuits and there's health issues occurring. Now, I'm not pointing the finger at just them, but again, food industries, all the big ones, they're not in it for us. They're not in it for them. They're in it for the money. So if they can bad mouth seeds and make everyone be anti-seeds, they can capitalise on profit, because no one company is allowed to own the seed product. And that's something that the pet food industry don't like. That's why seed is generally not too expensive to buy, because everyone has it and everyone can buy it and everyone can use it. There can be no copyright on it, or what they call it with the, is it copyright or something else, where they patent it and say that's our product and you can never sell it. They can't do that with seed. They can with pellets because they made that one themselves. It's not natural. So mine are on seeds and fresh vegetables. They also get dried vegetables and they also get mineral sticks and they also get a tiny little bit of powder of vitamins every now and then, not a lot because I'm not really into putting chemicals in our diet. When Joe came to me, he was on a full pellet diet and fruit, and the pellets really smelt bad. We bought them home because he needs to stay on what he was used to. And the pellets smelt really bad. His feathers stank really weird. I've never smelt that smell on them before. And I went and sought some advice from local breeders of conures about what they feed their birds and what they recommend, and I took some of their products home. That was from Riverside Aviaries. Excuse me. Sorry. And that was from Riverside Aviaries. who you see on my other videos. Love those guys. So we bought the seed and we mixed that in with his pellets, and he very quickly did not want to eat his pellets at all and switched over to having seed and green vegetables, less of the fruit. Now that's handling him well. His feathers are doing really well. That disgusting smell's gone. And also the other thing I noticed, when he was on pellets, he would throw them out of his cage. Literally just throw it everywhere. And on his seed diet, he doesn't throw them. It took him a while actually to learn what to do with seeds. He wasn't fully like clued on at first, so that's why we had to do it slowly so that he didn't swallow too many of the husks. But now he loves them and he'll break them all up. And then I have a cat at the moment, and he's a cat of a long line of cats I've had through my life because I did a lot of fostering for many years. And we had him from kitten, and he only likes biscuits. I'm not a fan of biscuits because again it's man-made, it's chemical. But he just doesn't like meat, and it doesn't matter. He'll have a small mouthful of it, but that's about it. He won't have a full meal, and I'm not the sort of person to starve my animal to feed them something that social media has told me I must feed my animal. I'm sorry, I'm not into that. So I just wanted to share that with you because I'm sure it will come up on videos or things, and you will see mine do, yes, have a seed diet. Very much so, yes. That's my choice. I respect your choice. I love the seeds because it's natural and my birds get to fly out and have lots of exercise, and they will eat their green veggies, which is always the bonus. My budgies won't eat fruit. Won't go near any fresh fruit whatsoever. So we buy them some very tiny like fruit type looking seed mixture that you can buy in a box. I'll have to get that out, or maybe pin a photo of that in here, that we put a little bit of that in to get some fruit. But they eat their greens. They love their broccoli, don't you? Yes, you do. And their cucumbers. So we know that they get that, and they get that most days. So that's our viewpoint on food and diet on this channel. There is no criticism, no judgment here for what you feed your animal, because you also have to consider what is available to you locally. Do you really want to buy online if you don't know the company? And you also need to see what fits into your life. So please, if you're getting upset or frustrated or negative comments because someone disagrees with what you're feeding your animals, then just ignore them. Because it's really not worth it. And I don't think it's appropriate that people tell each other that they're bad for what they feed their animals. And I've seen a lot of videos of people wanting to show something lovely of their bird, and then they've got like some emoji over their feeding bowl and stuff. And I'm like, oh, are you hiding seed? Why are you hiding this natural food that these guys have been living off from the beginning of time? They haven't been living off pellets from the beginning of time. Kevin can't find a pellet in the wild, can you, Kevin? No, he can't. But he can find seeds. Yes, he can. And as long as he gets enough exercise, and as long as he has access to green vegetables and herbs and some green healthy grasses sometimes, because it's only a small part of his diet, that's a healthy diet to me. It's the closest I can get to providing naturally. So that's my opinion. I hope this helps you guys. And please, don't get stressed about some idiot posts on TikTok telling you a bad owner because you have a toy or a blooming food item that makes you a bad owner. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. People making comments like that probably aren't the best owners anyway themselves. And they'll probably get backlash for saying that, but that's my opinion. Bye from us.